Hi boys and girls, it is the creator of Bored with Miss Reynolds, Better Off Reading Every Day. And I have a fun one for you, and it's all about Read Along with Ronald. Grimace Goes to School. And this happens to be one of those books that McDonald's put out a long time ago. Read Along with Ronald. Grimace Goes to School. And of course, I'm wearing my happy birthday Grimace. No, it's not his birthday, but it is baseball season and the Mets are playing. And of course, he has something to do with that. And I have something to do with that because this is one of my favorite players. He's missing his bat. I actually got this when I went to Bobblehead Day and they gave it out. It is who? None other than Mike Piazza. Yep. My favorite number 31 Met back in the day. And I wanted to show you my back in the day Walkman, which is what I used to listen to my music with my headphones. And I used to have it clipped onto me as I was walking. And inside, I have my, can you see it? There it is. Read Along with Ronald. And it's almost like you can listen to this book on cassette. Yes, you can. And it still works. Yep. That was my Walkman that I used to have on me, that I used to listen to music and walk back in the day. Today, however, I'm going to read to you so you don't have to do that. It was fall in McDonaldland. The days were getting shorter. The air was getting cooler, and the leaves on the trees were turning red, gold, and orange. Bobby was standing at the school bus stop when he saw his friends, Grimace, B.O.R.E.D, and Early Bird. All ready for your first day of your new school, Bobby? Said Grimace. Bobby said that he did not want to go to school. And I love this because you can also color it. It's also a coloring book. Isn't that amazing? Why don't you want to go to school? Asked B.O.R.E.D. I'm afraid I won't know anyone, said Bobby. But that is one of the great things about going to school, said B.O.R.E.D. You make new friends. Just then, the big yellow school bus came down the street. Bobby said goodbye to Grimace and B.O.R.E.D and climbed on the bus. There were so many faces. Bobby did not know anyone. Everyone was laughing and talking. Bobby was afraid to say hello. No one said hello to him. He wanted to run away and hide. It's hard being new. I know. I came to America when I was 10 years old and I was the new kid. When the bus got to school, Bobby could not find his classroom. Just then, a woman in a blue dress walked by and asked Bobby if he needed some help. Bobby asked her if she knew the way to the classroom. That is the classroom I teach, she said. I am your teacher, Miss Peterson. How lucky is he? Bobby walked to class with Miss Peterson. I think you are going to like school, Bobby, she said. Bobby was glad his teacher was so nice. When they got to the classroom, Bobby sat all by himself in a chair by the window. Since class had not started, all the kids were talking and laughing. but no one talked to Bobby. At lunch, everyone went outside to play baseball, my favorite. Bobby did not play much baseball, so he kept dropping the ball when he tried to catch it. What is wrong with me, he thought to himself. I can't do anything right. Do you hear my friend? He loves the book so much, he's barking about it. Bobby said none of the kids had to. Oh. After school, Grimace and B.O.R.E.D saw Bobby walking home from the bus stop. They asked him how he liked his first day of school. Bobby said he felt bad because he had dropped the baseball so many times. Everyone in school, everyone is good at something, Bobby, said B.O.R.E.D. If you can't catch the ball, try hitting it or find something else you like to do. You hear my friend? He's letting me know he loves the book. That's his way of doing it. Bobby said, none of the kids had talked to me. Maybe if you say hello first, people will say hello back, said B.O.R.E.D. Just remember to be yourself and people will like you for who you are. I have an idea, Bobby, said Grimace. Why don't I go to school with you tomorrow? That's a great idea, said Bobby. He was so excited he jumped for joy. The next day, Grimace and Bobby got on the school bus together. Look, everyone shouted, it's Grimace, and this is my friend Bobby, said Grimace. Hi, Bobby, said the kids on the bus. Now Bobby felt like he had made some friends on the bus. When Bobby and Grimace got to the classroom, Bobby started to sit by himself in the chair by the window. Let's sit over here instead, said Grimace. He was pointing to two chairs near a girl with red hair. Why don't you say hello? Grimace whispered in Bobby's ear. Hello, said Bobby to the girl. To his surprise, she said hello right back. Soon it was time for music class. Bobby, why don't you try playing the drum over there, said Grimace. Bang-a-dee, rat-a-tat-tat. Bobby played the drum so well, Miss Peterson said he could play in the school band. At lunchtime, everyone went out to play baseball. Bobby told Grimace he did not want to play because he could not catch the ball. Why don't you try hitting the ball instead, said Grimace. Bobby said he would try. I love the baseball connection in this book. When it was Bobby's turn to hit the ball, he was afraid he would not be able to do it. Then he heard Grimace cheering him on. Go on, Bobby, said Grimace. You can do it. Bobby swung the bat. Wham! He hit the ball so high, it went right out of the playground. Bobby could hear everyone cheering. Now they all wanted him on their team. See, Bobby, said Grimace, everybody is good at something. You just have to find out what it is. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today, boys and girls. It is Bored with Miss Reynolds, better off reading every day. I do not own the rights to this Read Along with Me, Ronald, Grimace Goes to School book, but I love storytelling magic, and the magic of today's story is I love the part where he wasn't so sure, Bobby wasn't sure if he could hit the ball, but he was willing to try. It said, why don't you try hitting the ball instead? Bobby said he would try. And that is my favorite part. When you try, you just never know unless you try. And everybody is good at something. I try my best to be good at reading. I hope that I do a great job. Sometimes I mess up, and guess what I do? Just start over, because I'm not perfect either. That's right. Miss Reynolds is not perfect either, and no one is. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody is not always the best at everything. Everybody is not always happy, joy, joy, joy. Sometimes we have times where we just need to take it all in and find the good in everything that we do. But go ahead and try. Try something new. Today, I want you to remember, I'm trying to put a little knowledge in your head, a lot of love in your heart, and hopefully make you laugh a little bit. Now, once again, before I go, I want to show you. This is my Happy Birthday Grimace shirt. This book comes along with a, cassette tape that I would play in my Walkman right in here. I would pop it in here, and that's how I would play the music. And I would stick these in my ear, stick this in there, have this tucked onto my wrist, and I would be out listening to my book or listening to my music, along with, of course, one of my favorites, my Piazza from the Mets. Boys and girls, everything old is new again. Just because it's old doesn't mean you have to throw it out. You can keep it like I did. And then one day you realize, I can still use it. There's my friend over there. He's telling you, you can still use it. It's still